Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the Dripping Caverns faction event. High, mid, and low, pure, deathless, all that stuff. Let's go. I got a busy day today, so it's probably going to be pretty short no matter what. But I want to get all that on here at least. So, let me set the stream up for you. Intro. Hopefully I can help somebody today. Thumbnail. We got Mark, we got Rain. What's going on? Let's go put up the faction event somewhere. Dripping Caverns. Y'all know I like Shoggoth, so let's put Shoggoth as the thumbnail. I think he's underrated. I know it only hits 2 troops, but it does so many other things too. If it was just hitting 2 troops with true damage, I don't know if I'd like it as much, but it's not like I love it, but I just feel like it's underrated, and, you know how sometimes you realize a troop is underrated and you don't see it too much, you kind of, fixate on it a little bit, like, I don't ever see people using this troop. So then it makes me like it more. I mean, that's always how I've been. I don't like, you know, if Stellarix was my favorite troop, or Ironhawk was my favorite troop, that's just never been me. I never choose, like, the most popular thing. I always try to find something cool that's a little bit underrated. So I like Shoggoth. It's multiple enemies with true damage. Pretty hard. It blows up some gems. It has some sort of enrage mechanic with it. It has silence. Bunch of cool stuff. It's elemental. You can 50% start it. Alright, so monetization. We figured something out the other day. That I can determine how often you get ads. And I think every 18 minutes is pretty fair. I think like, we used to watch TV back in the day, it'd be like every 15 minutes or so, right? So, if I leave it up to YouTube, they're going to throw ads at you every 5 seconds. And they're going to be crazy long and a bunch back to back to back to back. So, let me do it here. Set frequency. So every 18 minutes, and let's show them at different times so everybody doesn't get them at the same time. Let me know if that's better. I assume it's better. I assume, like, if I leave it up to YouTube, they're doing an ad every 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So every 18 should be way better, right? Alright, I think I got everything set up. Let me jump in the chat. Real quick. Quick as I can. Gingerbread man. Getting there. Still have a sore throat. Dude, everybody in my house is sick right now. I'm just waiting for... Either I already had it, or... Like, I'm kind of waiting, you know? I'm hoping, but kind of waiting. You know what I mean? Like, oh, jeez. I sleep in the same bed as this person that's... Oh, super sick. Like, how are you supposed to avoid that, you know? If you sit in the same car as somebody that's sick, or you sleep in the same bed as somebody that's sick, there's almost nothing you can do. You know what I mean? Back in 2020, 2021, if you're just riding in the car with somebody, you're screwed. There's almost nothing you can do. That's like a enclosed, small area. That's where it always happened for me. If somebody was sick, it's like whenever we drove in the car together, that's when I would get sick like a couple days later. What do you guys think about that? Right, Rain, you have a sore throat? Mine's been trying, for real. Like, it's been trying. It's been feeling tight. It's been getting dry. It's trying. And I hate that. It's bad for me, because I stream. So anything with my throat or voice is very annoying. So I hate when that happens. You did Pure Faction? Nice. I was hoping to get on here and help you out, but, of course, I'm late. Pretty late. Mrs. Nugent was making her Underspire team last night and said, Cindy likes Shoggoth, I will use him. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Alright, so hello there, Rain and Mark. We got Dripping Caverns start. We got 5 minutes, dude. We did good. Yeah. Alright, so let's go. Dripping Caverns earn extra faction rewards in this event, a great chance to earn extra Chaos Shards in progress. And remember, I say this every time now. I know you're probably getting bored of hearing it, but the way I teach is to, repetition. So hearing it over and over and over and over, one day I won't be there and you'll remember it. Even if you already remember it, it'll stick in there harder. Reinforcing, repeating, those are my things. So do your Tuesday faction events, please. I don't care what level you are, unless you're super duper 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 high level, you should not. I'm still doing them. I'm free to play, and I got like max stats almost, and my level would be like 2,000 if I had the Death Knight armor. So I know you look at my level, you're like, oh, he's only this level, and I'm that level. Well, I don't have Death Knight armor, and I could have had it for like 8 years, so I should be like 2,000 plus. But do it because you get so much gold. Just look at the gold you get. If you look at nothing else, because you're going to get all kinds of stuff. You're going to get trait stones and ingots and shards and treasure and all kinds of stuff, right? Orbs. But if you just look at the gold, just to decide, is he right or not? Is he really telling the truth here? Should I do this every Tuesday and every weekend when the faction event comes through, even though I have them all to 500? You should, because the gold is hundreds of thousands of gold. It's nice. If you need gold, if you have 80 trillion gold, then whatever. But if you're missing any kind of resource, like doing every event they present to you will give you every resource. Like you won't be lacking in any area. So let's go down where we can play easier. So I don't have to waste my sigils. I'll show you some teams. Dripping Caverns. I got it on max. So you know what I'm talking about, at least. It's on 500, it's on 2500, it's maxed out. 177 is pretty high, so maybe it's harder than I remember, like we got Shoggoth, and Shoggoth is good. But maybe there's something hard about it, or I just went to 177 to make it easier, you never know. But Horde level is kind of an indicator of the difficulty. If I had my Horde level on 111, then obviously it's an easy one. If I have it on 177, then it potentially could be a hard one. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But having Shoggoth has got to be a good thing. Should we do pure first or everything else first? Looks like I got a 500 loaded in already. Looks like this is what I did. Rock Squid triple Shoggoth. Let me show the team code. It looks like it saved it, because why else would I have this here? So I'll put a chapter. I'll say start/pure. Save. Okay. Classic, how's it going, man? I need to catch up on your videos, dude. Sorry I haven't been more chatty. But I was thinking about that the other day, like, I need to hit up Classic. So we got Rock Squid. Remove gems of the most used enemy mana color. Gain 2 armor for each gem removed. 50% skull reduction. So basically just your tank. Protect your Shoggoths with a tank. And it's a little bit of a mana... let's remove, so it's not a mana generator. But it'll mess up the enemy team. It'll take away a lot of their colors. And it's gaining armor. It's a tank. It's basically just a tank. It's doing nothing else but tanking. And then you got triple Shoggoth. Silence and deal true damage to the first and last enemies. Explode 5 gems of the most used ally mana color. Enrage a random ally when an ally casts a spell. So eventually, your whole team is going to get enraged. And your skulls will do really good damage too. And you're silencing the enemy team. You're going to silence them 100%, unless they have immunity to silence. So the first slot and last slot of the enemy team is going to be silenced pretty much the whole fight. And then you're going to be enraged pretty much the whole fight. And you're getting mana and doing true damage. It's nice. Shoggoth is good. So tripled up on it, of course. And let's go see what I can do here. See if I can beat it. My first try. Chad's here. What up, Chad? Yoke's here. Here, let's do a goal real quick. Just a funny goal. It doesn't have to be met. I just want to do one every stream. Pick a goal. It won't let me. It won't let me. Why is it doing that? Goal. Pick a goal. It won't let me. That's weird. Huh. Maybe something's wrong with it. It won't let me make a goal. That's dumb. Goal. It won't let me. Anyway. Work has been wild. You're still putting out those videos, though. I've been seeing them. Let's see. Some blue, some purple. Take skulls. Let's take this. I guess we take... Yeah, no. Yeah, extra turn, of course. Idiot. Extra turns, of course. Alright, then you just Shoggoth it. Shouldn't be too bad. Now, if we have nothing else going on, we can cast our tank and get some more armor. You do gain 22 armor. Not too much. So we should probably concentrate on getting up Shoggoth if possible. Purple and blue. Purple and blue, purple and blue, purple and blue. If we don't have anything, I'll just cast. Yeah. Purple and blue. Where are you at? Here's some blue and purple. There's Shoggy. Alright, here we go. Knocking down that first slot, that last slot over there. Let's go again. I don't even know if I have niches on. One down. Two down. Working on the next two. Ooh, they hit me with skulls. Luckily we had that 50%. Extra turn. We need purple and blue. Purple and blue. There we go. Only one like random thing is like the Shoggoth explosions. You can't really control what they're doing. They're just random, so the enemy could get skulls off of that, but hopefully your tank hangs in there. Kind of why we got 3 Shoggoths too. Just in case. But there's the first fight. Didn't lose a troop yet. Zig the Kid. Have I played every class in EverQuest? Chad with the 2, Mark with the 2. We're getting out there, running out there. Mark exploding out the door, kicking the door down, slamming it in Chad's face. Chad said, "What's going on, bro? Why'd you slam it in my face? I'm coming right behind you, dude. Should have hold the door open for me." Mark kicks the door open and just flings back right into Chad's face. Then Chad just knocks it off the hinges, running out there to the train. "Forgot your rag, bruh. I can see your butt crack, idiot." Alright, we got purple and blue. Purple and blue. Some yellow there. Purple and blue. Come on, baby. Brown over here. Last resort. So it's purple, blue, skulls. It's really skulls, then purple and blue, then brown, then cast rock squid. You know, Shoggoth, if Shoggoth is up, you cast it. So it's Shoggoth, skulls. It's usually skulls first, just to, you know, give yourself a little bit of extra damage. Don't let the enemies take skulls. So skulls always first, at least in this. Shoggoth cast second as priorities, right? Taking blue and purple is third. Okay? Casting rock squid is fourth. Taking brown is fifth. So as priorities. So let's do Shoggoth. It's up. No Shoggoth's up, so we're looking for skulls. No skulls. If no skulls, then purple or blue. Alright, here's an extra turn. I mean, you always do extra turns. I didn't mention those, but if they're there, just do them. Okay, we got Shoggy. Alright, no skulls, so let's get some purple and blue. That trumps the rock squid. We're not casting that if we don't have to. Got an extra turn. We got skulls. Extra damage here. We got Shoggy. Oof. They death marked me up there. That sucks. Watch it go off. Dude, I was doing a Underspire, like a hard one with the common and only team. I told you guys this the other day, but there was like this harpy with a 5% chance to summon, and it kept getting it. I wanted to record it. I think I did record it because it was so crazy. You know how often a 5% chance should go off? Like 1 in every 20 instances, right? Like every time it's a 1 in 20 chance. But that shouldn't happen. Maybe, you know, it shouldn't happen. It's not like it should happen once every 20 times. I mean, at max, right? Maximum, it should happen once every 20 times. Not like 100%, yeah, it's going to happen once every 20 times. It was going off way more than once every 20 times. It's going off like once every 5 times. I was like, what the hell is going on here? Why is this getting... They're getting that 5% chance, like, every 4 turns. I can't believe it. This is going nuts. Usually you don't have to deal with that kind of crap because the fights get over so fast, but I was doing a challenge run. And I was like, taking longer. So they were getting all these chances. Should probably use Orpheus here so I don't get death marked to death. So I don't get killed to death. And my HP's getting a little bit low on that tank. Keeping my eye on it. Maybe I should cast it. How much would it get? 12. Woo! Party! Give me 12. Just die. Give me next turn. Thank you. Alright, so, you know, we don't know how hard or not hard this is, because the Horde level was 177, so I'm not 100% sure. What is he gonna do? Oh, he's silenced. Great. So we can keep him silenced, at least. So we just have to, like, worry about skulls. Don't let skulls happen here. We should be alright. Get out of here with our tank. That's what I'm hoping. I almost want to get all 3 of them up before I just start casting explosions all over the board, you know? Of course. Oh, good, good, good. Okay. I almost want to get all 3 of them up. Got this. We take those. Blue and purple. If we don't have it, we're just gonna go, but... Alright, let's go. Alright, we got brown here. Skulls. Oof. Please die. Don't you dare. Oh, it's so close. Woo! We got out of there. That was a close one. I don't want to lose my tank yet. You know, I want to have it going into the last fight if possible. But that was a close one. This is level 500 pure faction. We got 2 fights left. So we're really trying to get to that last fight with all of our troops. I had seasons on. I'm gonna play it safe and go Orpheus, I think. Just in case. I don't want to get death marked or anything weird. If I knew... I wonder what the fight is. I mean, you can look at the fight and plan ahead if you want to. Like, can look at this fight and be like, okay, you see they got, like, Night Hag, Nyx. This could be, you know, turn us into a frog and all that bull crap. I don't know. I think I'll just leave Orpheus on. Have I played every class in EverQuest, Sig asked. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever played a Paladin. Sorry for taking so long to answer your question. I'm kind of doing a difficult challenge here. I haven't played Paladin ever. I've probably... Well, I don't know. It depends what you mean by play. Have I played it for 5 seconds? Maybe. I might have played every class for 5 seconds. But as far as, like, sitting there and getting a level or 2, or at least getting to level 5 or something, I don't think I've ever done a Paladin. And, what else? I've done pretty much everything else. Rogue, maybe? I did a Rogue on WoW, but I don't think I ever did a Rogue on EverQuest. Probably like Paladin and Rogue. Like Mage, I tried for a second. Because I kind of like pets, you know? So I thought it'd be cool. Wizard, I have a starting a series of a Wizard. I only went to like level 5 or 6, so I didn't really experience the Wizard, but... you know, I technically have played it. The only ones I've really played more than, like, you know, past, like, level, say, like, 10 or something, is Shadow Knight, Enchanter, Necromancer, Shaman, I already said Enchanter, right? Warrior, Monk. That's about it, I think. As far as stuff. I played a Druid at 50. Like, my friends' druids were all 50-something, and they let me play them. But I didn't really, you know... I was just, like, taking it for a spin. For a day or 2 or a week or something. Alright, so Skulls, we gotta take them, but there's 2 different instances of Skulls here, so maybe we cast Shoggoth and just try to screw that up. See how there's Skulls here and there's Skulls here? There's really nothing I can do about that. So I might just cast Shoggoth and hope it blows up both of them. Well, pretty much nothing, but oh well. At least we tried. Got Shagaroth. I love that scream, too. Like, that's another underrated thing about Shagaroth is the audio clip. It's cool. I'd rather hear that all the time than, you didn't need it anyway. 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 Somebody knows what I'm talking about. You didn't need it anyway. Tyrion Shark would be like, ah, I had to hear that for years. You didn't need it anyway. That's probably burned into my brain. And here I am, like, telling people not to soul farm or gold farm now. But that was back when you used to have to, man. Back when you used to have to, dude. You can't just say like, yeah, well, you know, you used to gold farm. I know, but I used to do it when you had to. Back in the day. When you used to have to. Alright, we got blue, we need blue, purple, we have nothing, so let's do the squid, right? So we have nothing at all. Alright, 1, 2, buckle my shoe. I should have done the yellow extra turn, but I was eyeballing those skulls. Alright, let's see. What'd I do? I didn't mean to do that. Alright, blue, purple, skulls. Nothing? Alright. I'll just give you some skulls then. Here you go. There's skulls in 2 different places again. Sweet. So... the only thing that means is, like, no matter what you do, the enemy's gonna get skulls, so sometimes you might as well just take mana, but there's no good mana to take, so... I guess I'm just gonna take the skulls. Rock squid's getting low. I'm keeping my eye on it. Alright. Killed her before she did her thing. Got hit again with skulls. Purple up here. Skulls. Oh, we got an extra turn. Another one. Trying to get out of this fight with all my troops. It might take you a couple of tries, but that's the best way to go about pure faction, is to really try to hang on to as many troops as possible. We got purple up here. Purple and blue. Purple and blue. Alright, we gotta do this again. Purple and blue. No? Alright, well I guess we take brown. I got skulled. We got 116. And they have 180, so that's 2 more skull hits. If I take this red, they get skulls. Oh no, of course they get skulls, dude. Oh, whoops. My screen, like, my purple and blue look similar. If you've ever noticed, like, me thinking that something's a match when it's not. Looks like they might get skulls here. Is it gonna happen? Nope. Alright, good. Give me something, dude. Give me nothing. Nothing to work with. Nothing to work with here. Alright, that's good. We got some blue up there now. Bang. Okay. How's the blue up there, see? I guess we... Man, I really want to save that rock squid. Come on, baby. Blue, purple. No! Man, I'm so afraid this is gonna cause them to get skulls. Will I go above 90? No. I won't. So it's almost not worth it. They're just going to get skulls and kill me, most likely, if I cast the rock squid. Okay. Can I do this? Think so. Of course not! Woo! It's so close. I got 4 HP. Oh! Come on, don't be weird. Oh, of course you're weird. Man. Alright, well, I lost my rock squid. But hey, we're going into the last fight with 3 Shoggoths. We should be okay. Let me catch him in the chat here, sorry. Yeah, Mark, why you kick Chad in the face? Mark says, can you show a high-end Underspire team? You don't have to play, but I would like to see your high-end team. Yeah, I'll show you. I think I showed it yesterday if you really need it. But I can get to it here in a sec. I'm going to try to do all the faction stuff. But before we get out of here, just remind me. Did you finish Underspire, Roxy? Not every week. Depends on the troop. If it's going to take too long, I don't bother. Mark says, I have 22-week unbeaten streak going. I love Underspire. It's hard, but you feel good when you finally beat Diamantina. Yeah, and it's like, more Dragonite, more minion orbs, more, you know, stuff that you really want. Like, some people say, like, is it really worth doing Underspire? It really is, and it's really to gold elite mythics. But there's also other stuff there that you would want. If you did it, if you did the whole thing, you'd be happy because you would get pet orbs and Dragonite and, like, Imperial Deeds. Some people need those, you know? Like, there's other stuff there, and it's guaranteed. But yeah, sometimes if you know what you need your gems for, Roxy, Rain, like, you know better than we do what you need your gems for. That's what I was saying the other day about one-on-one, like, help. When I'm giving general advice, like, it doesn't apply to everybody, because I don't know your situation all the way through and through. So if Rain knows that they need their gems for factions, you know, that's good. At least you're not running yourself to 0. I'd rather see a person saving for something than running themselves to 0 gems. You know what I mean? I don't mind that excuse. Like, hey, I don't have enough gems to do Underspire yet. Or, hey, I don't have enough gems to do Epic Trials yet. Or, hey, I can't buy the dungeon offer yet because I'm doing this. But at least you have a plan and you're saving for something. I like that. Chad says, is there an orc that does AoE damage? I don't know, bro. I was using Eye of Argus, and then... Was it Shoggoth? Shoggoth doesn't do AoE, but it hits multiple enemies and almost gets back up. Shoggoth's probably your closest bet. I don't think there is. I don't think there is, Chad. The one orc with the bow and arrow, you think she would, but I think she's single target. They should make her hit all enemies. The gems it takes, yeah. Mark says I was bored Sunday night, so I took Empress and Stella and spammed level 12 Explorer looking for the Horde Mimic with no... Yeah, we all got to do that at some point. We all got to do that at some point. Hey, Yoke knows who it was. Good job. Egg Thief. Chad says Lester at one time had like 23 Horde Mimics, but he sold a lot of them for souls. Dang. He must like Explorer, right? Alright, let's get this thing beat, hopefully. If I don't beat it, then we're wasting a bunch of time here. So I'm pretty sure this works. We have nothing right now. It's another problem with having no rock squid. Like, we don't have a tank now. And there's a whole nother mana color that we can't take in brown. So now we're really only looking for purple and blue. We keep them silenced and we don't get hit too hard with skulls. We should be okay here. This is the last fight. Shoggoth doesn't have any, you know, he's not too tough as far as getting hit by skulls, at least. No skull mitigation. So I like that tank up there. But hey. Rock Squid did what it could. Rock Squid did what it did. Purple and blue. Purple and blue. Purple and blue. If not, what? I don't know what to do. There's purple. Getting webbed kind of sucks. Be nice to kill those two. Like, one more cast of Shoggoth. Come on. Don't kill me yet. Let me do one more cast, at least. One more, come on. Be nice. Maybe I can get a Demonic Portal gem. Maybe I can blow that up. It's a random explosion, but it could happen right here. But that could happen for them, too. I'm gonna go way over here. Oh, of course. Of course. Purple and blue, come on, baby. There's purple. Extra turn. Purple and blue, come on. Where are you at? Come on. Why it's annoying. If you can't. Oh, there were skulls. No! Man, we might lose. This is gonna be close. Come on, Shagaroth. Got this. These random explosions. 2 down. Yeah, we got a summon. There we go. Another good thing about Shagaroth is the explosions right now can set off a demonic portal gem. That tank took a couple hits that Shaggy didn't have to take, at least. It might have saved us, but it's still going to be close. Because they still got 2 pretty much fully healthy troops, and I really only got 1 fully healthy troop. Well, I mean, I got 3, but I only have 1 that's... Oh, no! They're going to get skulls either way. I gotta do this. Jeez Louise, if I lose this, I'm gonna be so mad. Be nice if a Doom Skull would get next to this. Come on. No! One Shoggy. No! Am I really gonna lose? Maybe that's why it's on 177. This was the kind of crap that was happening the other night when I was trying to do one of the other ones. But anyway, that's the team I used to beat it. I couldn't beat it there, but it might take you a couple of tries. So, I don't know. I hate that I wasn't able to do it, but that's what I used when I did do it. Sucks losing that rock squid. Maybe you could do 2 rock squids if you want to play it safe. Because why do you need 3 Shagaroths anyway? Like, I think you could maybe do 2 rock squids. Have 2 tanks here. Just sucks that there's another thing taking blue from Shagaroth, so... You know, that wasn't... It is what it is. You know, pure faction's super hard. It's not always going to happen on your first try. Gotta keep trying. And if you're doing it through the faction event, you're going to have more stats, more potions. Like, it's easier through the faction event than me doing it butt naked here on the in the underworld. So, do it if you're doing it through the faction event, it's easier. Anyway, let's show a Deathless team and catch up in the chat. Base rarity. Ooh, I know one. I'm gonna show an unconventional. Well, I'm making everything take longer today because I'm a self-saboteur and I have a bunch of work to do. But you can do good old truffle shuffle here. If you want to play it safe, get your Deathless. What is it? Forest Troll. Just want to show like this team still has a purpose. There's probably other teams that are better. Need D. I feel like our view counter, our chat counter thing's been way off lately. Doomed Glaive. Banners. We got blue and green, maybe. Something like that. Class. I usually go Archer for a bunch of green. You did Tesla all the way to 500? Nice. Alright, so this will be safe, and a lot of people can get it. Like, it's Epic and Under, and Deathless. And the only thing you really have to try to get is Forest Troll. I know, like, Doomed Glaive, this isn't necessary. Like, I'm barely going to cast it. So, Doomed Glaive, Doomed Club, Boreal Crystal, Wand of Stars, etc. you could use. Like, it's a pure green weapon. You can even do Essence of Evil. Well, let's show this. Hopefully I can do this. Let me at least do Deathless 500. Can't believe I didn't get pure done. Alright, let's get up that Forest Troll. Let me put a chapter, sorry. Catch up in the chat. Dripping Caverns, Deathless. 35. I'll say 35, 30. Save. Mm-mm-mm-mm. AHS, how's it going? Mark says Epic Trials is so fun this week. I love skull-oriented starry pet teams. Beat it last night. Takes a while for each fight, though. AHS says Chad, Drake Rider, and May Cyclops do splash damage, but no orcs that I know of do damage to all or scatter damage. Hey, good, it's good information there. Thank you. Mark says, so the new portal gems are in the game for good or just for this season pass? Just for this campaign. So once the campaign is over, they'll stop dropping from the sky. So during a campaign, a new heroic gem comes into the game. So all during that campaign, it'll fall from the sky. It'll have a chance to fall from the sky. Just like pretty much a Doom Skull. You know, it's not the same as like blue or purple or, you know what I mean? It's not like those. That's why there's only one on the board right now. I think it's similar to like either Skulls or Doom Skulls, like in their like frequency. But there is a chance, like it's in the chance. You know, you have every color, Skulls, Doom Skulls. I think Doom Skulls, right? Maybe not. Maybe not Doom Skulls right now. But anyway, they have a chance to fall. Then there's troops that can make them, so after the campaign's over and they stop falling from the sky, they're releasing troops that can make them onto the board, like the Glory Shop troop. So, like, I think the first ever heroic gem was Uber Doom Skulls, I think. And, like, those are still possible in the game, but they no longer fall from the sky. Same with, like, Lycanthropy gems. You can make those with, like, a tier and scroll, but they don't fall from the sky randomly. You're not going to just see them unless a troop makes them. That's how this will be in the future. Once the campaign's over, they stop falling from the sky. Something else will start falling from the sky, whatever the next one is. Alright, so we need blue and brown, but green is fine. And you just gob truffle if you got it. If you don't, forest troll. You want to take colors off the board that aren't green or brown. Anything, even blue. So we're trying to make this board as green as possible pretty much, but brown is fine too. So we cast the gob truffle. You know, if we can take stuff off the board, like here we can take red and brown off the board. We want to make this thing as green as possible. Okay, extra turn there. Let's do this. I don't have my niches on, which will make this battle longer, but you can take yellow out of here. I think I'll leave brown. Got this. See how, like, the enemy never gets a turn? Like, how are you going to lose? Like, no matter what your stats are. You could have half the stats I do, and this still works. And they're all dead. Let me go put on my Nisha so we're not sitting here for as long. Okay. Oh, I'm showing Deathless right now. We already did Pure Faction. I'm confident in my Pure Faction team. We just had some bad luck and lost in the last fight on 500. But good question, Mark. A lot of people probably didn't know that about the heroic gems and them only falling during the campaign and stuff like that. It's a good question. I didn't think to even mention it. I like questions like that. Classic says, you got good few of them out of the way during the starting a series. Yeah, that's true. Rain says, I use Tesla all the way to 500. Or Sky Shield, Tesla, Holy Saint Astra. Nice. Kelby has a team code there. Daisy's Cudgel, Queen Beatrix, Arachnean Weaver, Tina. Not bad. I'd probably go with more of a, I'd probably do like a Leprechaun, just to like, you know, I like your team and everything, but maybe I'd probably go like Daisy's Cudgel, Queen Beatrix, Arachnean Weaver, Leprechaun, because I bet you don't need all that firepower, and maybe you can get your team up a little bit quicker with a Leprechaun or something. But I like it either way. Like, keep going. It's a good one. Yeah, I don't see Sauna. She has a dentist appointment? Okay, I need to get on freaking Discord. I've barely been, like, doing my streams lately, so I'm kind of bare minimum boy right now. I wanted to put out a video today, like a faction video, before I streamed, and I didn't do that. Everybody's been sick, dude. Like, it's been bad. You know how that is. Even if you're not sick, like, everybody else is sick, coughing all night. Keeps you up. You have to, like, make more runs to the store or whatever, get medicine or, you know. So everybody's sick right now, so I'm kind of doing the bare minimum here. I'm going to try to get back to the videos, though. I'm not done with that yet. The Doomed Glaive, don't cast it unless you're, like, it's the only thing going on, and make sure you have alignment if you cast it. Like, you'll be fine, but it's kind of dangerous to cast it. Just make sure, like, you need alignment to cast it for sure. Like, I don't have it right now. It's better to use it to, like, finish them off if you're, like, wanting the fight to be over type of deal. No. But Gob Truffle is way safer. Because it gets an extra turn no matter what. 14 green, that's good. Kind of looking for it, though. I kind of want to cast it. If we get it. The Doomed Glaive. That'll smack that first slot in the hiney. Doomed Glaive is one of my favorite weapons. That's why I still kind of use this team. There we go. Boom! Hiney Spanker. Get out of here. It's cool because it does like a Leaf Storm and has like an Entangle. Like, it's nice. It's a well-rounded weapon. Does AoE damage to the entire other team and then does Skulls. Usually gets an extra turn. Turns brown, which is perfect for this team. We're putting a lot of brown up there. Alright, what do we got here? Get up the Forest Troll. The only way you can lose with this team is if they get a quick jump on you. Like, if you get going at all, they're effed. Or if maybe they freeze you or something. Like, you'll know, though. Like, if stuff's gonna freeze you, it's gonna happen, and then you're just gonna not let it happen next time, or you're gonna use something different. This isn't like Guild Wars where you only have one chance. You could even just look at the fight beforehand and say, oh, that stuff freezes, so maybe I should use Orpheus, or maybe I should use Wand of Stars, or, you know, figure out something. Think ahead. Alright, the Doomed Glaive would be amazing right now. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Make this a little faster. Kind of chipping every enemy at the same time, so even a nice Doomed Glaive doesn't help too much. So we're just taking out one enemy there. I mean, we're hitting everything, but like, Gob Truffle's gonna hit him for the same no matter what. It's not a Queen Beatrix or a Tesla. It doesn't do scatter damage. So even if there's like one enemy left, it's gonna do 84 damage. If there's 4 enemies, it does 84 damage. If there's 3 enemies, it does 84 damage. You know what I mean? There's a difference between AoE damage and scatter damage. Scatter damage, if there's one enemy left, it does all of it to that one enemy. If there's 4 enemies, it divides it by 4. So scatter damage is better when you have less enemies left. So it gets stronger as the fight goes. Like, this doesn't. This does 82 no matter what. Scatter damage is weaker at the beginning of the fight and stronger at the end. We got the Gob Truffle. The Truffle Shuffle. An oldie but a goodie. Still hasn't gone out of style. It's still here. Still worth using. If you just want to make sure, like, you don't want to lose, you don't want to take extra time, you're not 100% sure your other team can do it, this one can. It might take you an extra 5 minutes, but you'll get it done in your first try, which may save you time. You want to just make sure, like, I want to fire up a team and just get it done on my first try. Then do Gob Truffle Shuffle. You just saw me do it on live stream. Bang. That was 500. No trouble at all. Easy. Only way you can mess that up is, I don't even know. Like, you have to try to mess that team up for real. Alright, let's do some regular schmegular teams. Here's your Deathless. So I showed you Pure and Deathless. Kelby. Mark says you can send her a message on Discord. I think you can. You might have to friend request her first. We have a bunch of weird Discord stuff happen in the past, so I'm not letting people direct message each other on there unless they are friends outside of it, you know. All right, so high level team. We got green and blue. Let's not think outside the box today. Let's just do whatever's the best. So, of course, Stellarix. I'll do a different team, though, don't worry. I like Takshaka. I don't know if you can use Kafru anyway, though. Looks like he's not here anyway, so you have to use Takshaka. I'm not a Pharaoh Kafru Mark or Stan. I'm a Takshaka. Takshaka. Alright, we got a lot of blue and red. Looks like California. And as far as our class, it doesn't matter because we have no hero. Unless you're still going for class weapons. DC High Team 4630. What are Chad and Mark? What are you guys doing out there? Watching cartoons? No one else is allowed to watch. They're watching gargoyles. If you're trying to peek around the corner, they just get in front of the TV. You're not allowed to watch it unless you're out there. So, Chad, Mark, watching G.I. Joe, Captain Planet, Gargoyles, Darkwing Duck. You have to sit there and just stare at the wall. You're not allowed to watch it. They're in the VIP section. With a big booty TV, old CRT. They got the antennas on top. They have to walk all the way up to it and change the channel. They have no remote control. They gotta, like, mess with it a little bit, smack on the side of it. Smack it on the side. They gotta put a hanger on the antenna. They're recording it onto their VCR tapes for later. They want to be able to review the footage later. The gargoyle, the female gargoyle, they thought they saw something. They want to go back and slow-mo it later. Look, I heard a rumor. That at the 5-minute mark, the female gargoyle has a nip slip. So Chad and Mark are reviewing the footage of the potential nip slip on gargoyles. They're rewinding and forwarding and rewinding and forwarding and rewinding and slow-mo. You're not allowed to see the nipple unless you're in the VIP section with Mark and Chad. Darkwing Duck, let's get dangerous. Subscribe, by the way. That'd be cool. So yeah, that's, good old... I gotta buy more turns. That's cheaper than wasting my sigils, though. Showing y'all teams. Come on. Right here, 50 gems. I'll spend 50 gems to show you some more teams. Alright, so that's your, you know, you just want to push the win button. I'm probably gonna push the win button tonight. Maybe. We'll see. You just want to push the win button, here you go. Just to get all rewards. I mean, get them. Get some good gold. Hundreds of thousands of gold. Plus the orb. Go get it. Right there. High level. Alright, so we know the mid-level team, too. We're all smart, and Rain already said it, pretty much. You could use the Deathless if you want. You could use Shagaroth if you want, but you know the deal. We gotta go with old Tesla. We got Holy Saint Astra. That's pretty much the determining factor for me normally, if I use Tesla or not, is if Holy Saint Astra is there. It's not, like, if they're both there, I'm definitely going to use her, you know? If Holy Saint Astra is not there, then I might use her. But if they're both there, I'm definitely using her. 50% start. We haven't used the wand yet, so let's use it. And just do, like, one of these little moves. So your first Tesla can get all the blue and red. Our banner might be good already. Yep. Class, I don't know. We should probably do something different. Maybe level your humans, like do Plague Lord or something. Plague Lord, or probably the other one, huh? Doesn't Plague Lord already have a... Plague Lord already has a 50% start? So you'd probably want to do the other one. Which one is it? Rune Priest is Dwarf, right? I always forget. I think it's like War Priest. Just a good chance. Is my mic screwing up? I kind of hear a little static. I think it's War Priest, right? This would be a good time to level crappy butt, stinky butt War Priest. Crappy stinky butt War Priest right now. So here's your mid team. No mythics, no legendaries. If you don't have 2 Teslas, no big deal. You could do a Leprechaun or a Queen Beatrix or something like that. Be fine. DC mid team at the 51. I'll just say 51:30. Remember, the chapters get you close. You might want to go back a minute or forward a minute, or, you know, I talk about some stuff and then I remember to do the chapter. You're watching cartoons right now. You're watching them right now, Mark. I already told you. You're watching the Smurfs. Smurfette. Papa Smurf. Gargamel, is that his name? I wasn't a big Smurfs guy. Like, if it came on, I would watch it. But I was never seeking out the Smurfs, you know what I mean? Smurfs was one of those for me. It would come on after something else, and I would just watch it if it was there. And I didn't feel like getting up, you know? I never was a Smurf seeker, though. They're alright. They're alright. It's kind of like the Flintstones. I never, like, was looking for the Flintstones, but if it was on, I might watch it. You got Barney, you got Fred, you got Wilma. Yeah. Betty. Go to the quarry, ride in your car with your feet. You got, what's the dinosaur's name? Dino? You got a dinosaur pet. You got a bird. Got a bird phone or something. Alright, Rain, we'll see you. Have a good one. Great job on the Dripping Caverns. Great job. Smurfs. Was Gargamel the cat or the guy? I think it's the guy, right? I don't know. Oh, our wand missed. It's funny. It's funny when your wand misses. You gotta clean it up with toilet paper. Here you go. So I know, you already know, Tesla, Stellarix. That's why faction videos, I'm not like jumping out of bed, helicoptering, not using my legs or my arms. I'm just, you know, whatting out of bed with my helicopter. Floating above the bed all the way over to the PlayStation to hurry up and do a faction video. Because I know my people are smart. Yeah. You're going to do Tesla or Stellarix and you're not going to need me. You're already done with it, probably. I'm doing it at 10 a.m. So there's still like another 15 hours of the day left. More than there's not. But I'm already too late. Pretty much. 10 a.m. is too late. You got to get up at the butt crack of dawn if you want to help people. Because they're just going to go. They're not going to wait. They're just going to go. Maybe for pure faction they wait, but about it. Alright, low level team. We got green and blue. You could do Rowan. You could do Balder. You could do the Dwarven Gate thing I did with the... want me to show that? Pretty cool. I beat the entire Underspire with this. This is not... I'm not saying this is like the best team to be using, but whatever your best weapon is. So if you have the Ruby weapon, do that. If you don't, Black Manacles is fine. Everybody has Black Manacles. And it really doesn't matter where you put the Black Manacles. If you want to play it safe, don't put it in first slot. If you want to, like, do it faster and you're pretty confident, you could put it in first slot. I like to protect it. Like, we're doing a low-level team, so I kind of like to protect it and put it down a little bit further, but you don't have to. You can put whatever you want wherever you want on this team. It's mostly Dwarven Gates. Alright, we need blue for sure. And then some sort of purple or brown. There we go. Frozen banner's fine. Class, we can do Geomancer. Get a 50% start for your entire team. Don't forget that constructs can be 50% started by the Geomancer class. Similar to mechs being able to be 50% started by the Mechanist class. Or giants with the Titan class. Remember those. Now, at some point, you're going to start thinking about all the 50% starts in the game, right? And at first, it's mostly troops, but you got to remember the classes too. Titan, Geomancer, the ones I just said. Mechanist. Taking skulls. Then you just cast spells for real. I mean, you take skulls if you see them, but to make stuff faster. But pretty much just cast spells. My Black Manacles is smoking them, but you might have to cast a couple times. I'll show the team code in a sec. Let me put did I do the chapter? DC low. I'll say 55. Alright, I got all the chapters. Yay! We got Pure, Deathless, High, Mid, and Low. Gargamel was the guy. Azrael was the cat. Alright. Taking skulls, right? Watch Dwarven Gate get up everything else. Black Manacles. The cool thing is Dwarven Gate gives 5 mana. There's 3 of them. That's 15 mana. Black Manacles needs 15 mana. So, once you get it going, the one Dwarven Gate gets up the other, that one gets up the other, that one gets up the Black Manacles. Rinse and repeat. And maybe you'll even get a Devour along the way. That's why if you want to make it quicker, you put it in first slot, just in case you Devour. You can crush them in the face with skulls. But to play it safe here, put it in third slot. Alright, last fight, and then whatever you guys want to... I'll probably just get out of here, honestly. We're going to cut the TV off, Mark and Chad. We gotta cut it off. I like when people say cut it off or cut it on. Or cut it off, Mark. Get ready to cut off the TV, bro. Actually did good on my other stuff recently, and I just got a lot of work to do today. I got to go get that, go get it, you know? Go get the bag. Yeah, cut it off, cut it off. Not yet, but real soon here. Alright, so here's the team code. So that's your faction. Pure, Deathless, High, Mid, and Low. Something for everybody. I almost want to try that Pure again. It's annoying that I didn't beat it. Alright, I'm just going to do dailies for like 15 minutes, I guess. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I keep getting these, by the way. They're supposed to be so rare, right? What's the percent they said? Like a 10% chance after you do your adventure board every day? After you do your goals every day, I think, because I haven't even done my adventure board yet. So I guess after you get your XP booster goals done, you get a chance to get a Buccaneer's bounty every day, once a day. I've got this offer, like, at least every other day, like 50% of the time. And that's what I was saying when I saw the update and I saw that the Buccaneer's bounty, they were claiming it was like a rare offer that was like a 10% chance to happen. I knew it was going to be like pretty much every day. There's no way it's a 10%. Why would they do that? Why would they want you to buy something? Why wouldn't they show it to you every chance they get? So it's more like I bet you a 10% chance that you don't get it. Instead of, I bet you it's a 90% chance that you see it. And a 10% chance that you don't see it. They're not 100% showing it to you every day. But I bet you they're lying about this. If they were ever lying about something, I bet you it's that Buccaneer bounty chance. They want you to see it. They want you to think it's rare, too, like it's smart. They tell you it's a 10% chance, and then they show it to you every other day, and then you might buy it because you think it's super rare. At least the first, second time, they're not going to be able to trick you forever because you're going to keep seeing it over and over and over and be like, wow, I could buy this every day almost, every other day. Eventually you'll realize like they're lying to you and it's not such a rare thing. I've seen for real, like since the update, probably every other day, maybe every third day. I haven't kept track, but I've seen so many of them, like at least 5, 6. I don't know. They're there. All I'm saying is it's more than a 10% chance, and I would die on that hill probably. You know, like geez Louise, see it so much. All right, so I'm done with this. We go to this. We got some trait stones, some gems, and some more trait stones. Guess I'll do it just to get some class experience. One of these days, I might just do the one that I want, that I need, like the gem one, and skip the other two. If it was Bald Event right now, I'd be skipping these trait stones. But since I'm still leveling Nightweaver, I bet you once I get Nightweaver to 100, they're going to put another class in. Who wants to bet? I know they don't even have plans for it right now, but for some reason my free-to-play account kind of is the barometer of content release. It feels like. I know I'm not the main character of the world, but I'm telling you, every time I get something done in this game, they add more, they add new stuff. They never let me like sit there with everything done. All right, Classic Man, have a good one, bro. Crow says FOMO. Mark says, I like these oddball teams you make. They're fun to play with. Yeah, those are a ripoff. Everyone I've seen's been a ripoff. It's like statues for $5. Stuff like that. But time is money. I get it. If you really want to win, like your league, it's like either spend 15 minutes or spend $5. Time is money, then, and you got the money, then I just never buy digital items with money. It's just my thing. I don't know. I know that's not a popular stance to take, especially on this game. Like, I can recognize good value and let y'all know what is good value, but I just could never do it. I can never do it. I've never done it in my life, I don't think. I can't remember a time I've spent money on some digital thing. But that's just me. I'm cheapskate. I mean, I'll buy a game. Like, I don't even like buying games unless I get a physical copy. I only have, like, one game that I don't have a physical copy of, and it was Elden Ring, because just so I could play it. Like, I wanted to play it when it came out, you know? Like, we played Elden Ring, like, right after release, I'm pretty sure. At least, it was pretty close. I don't know if it was, like, right away. But we were pretty good. We were pretty close on it. Within a couple months, I don't remember. But I wanted to just have it and play it. So I got the digital copy, but that's the only game I have that I have a digital copy of. Like, when I played Dark Souls Remastered the other day, I got the box down, got the box out, put the disc in, all that stuff. I feel like because then you could, like, sell it one day. You can't sell a digital copy of something. They should make the digital copies cost less. And I think they used to, but I don't know if they do now. They might. I guess they still could cost a little bit less. Because with, like, a physical... The physical should really cost less because you can just resell it. I don't know. Whatever makes sense there. Like, if I have a copy of Dark Souls Remastered, it's at least worth something. Whether it's $10 or $20 or whatever. If you have a digital copy of Dark Souls Remastered, you can't do anything with that. The money's like gone. Well, they want us all to do digital crap, like everywhere, for everything. That's what they're hoping one of these days. Not that I would ever sell Dark Souls, but I had a big video game collection. I made a ton of money off of it. a long time ago. I wish I didn't do it, but hindsight's 2020. Got some really valuable games that I wish I didn't sell back when I had to do that. It's like we're having another sausage party today, y'all. Dun-dun. Grilling sausage, watching Smurfs. Grilling some big old bratwurst. We're out there at the grill. Mark's got the grill. Chad's changing the channels on our CRT big booty. Got some lawn chairs out there next to the train. We're not going to start it. We're not going to open it. We're not going to get our hands dirty today. We'll just let it sit there, get some cobwebs, get some rust on it. You know, give it a break. We're just watching cartoons and lawn chairs, grilling some sausage. Let's see. What else would I do? I did the adventure board. I did the XP booster. I showed all the faction teams. Usually do dungeon next, like just a... It's like a habit. I would love for everybody here to always do dungeon. Get your Dragonite, your diamonds. You know, dungeon's really important. If you don't have every mythic in the game and you don't have Diamantina and Stellarix, you need to do dungeon every day no matter what. Because dungeon can potentially get you Dragonite and diamonds. I have pretty much every mythic. I have at least enough diamonds to where I'm never gonna... You know, if I see a mythic in the Soul Forge, I can get it times whatever. So... The way they do this dungeon now, where you get traps and stuff, it makes me mad, so I don't do it if I get a trap. But, like, everybody else should be doing it. Get your diamonds, get your Dragonite, because you still need mythics, you still need Stellarix or Diamantina, or the new dragons that are coming later. Even if you do have Stellarix and Diamantina, you should try for your perfect every day, because there's new dragons coming at some point. I think they're like flower dragons, right? Some sort of flowers? A Petunia? A Pussy Willow? Are we gonna get a Pussy Willow dragon? I hope we get a Pussy Willow dragon. Maybe a Petunia. A Petunia dragon. A Rose dragon. I think I want a Pussy Willow dragon the best, though, you know? Especially on a sausage party. Let's see. So, campaign. Do I have this done? Not yet. We still got to do some PvP. Maybe I gotta run some PvP for a second. When I see that glory, it's like telling you what to do. That's what's cool about the XP booster. It'll tell you to do something you should probably be doing anyway. Complete a delve. You know, that's something you should probably be doing anyway. And then, whatever the other thing was. The campaign tasks. Telling me to go do some PvP, you know? I should probably be down here. Alright, we got Adania, which is brown. We got purple. We got green. I always do purple if it's an option. Go to my Guild Wars team that's been sitting here for a year doing nothing except for Citadel Wars here and there. Don't look at the name of the team. It's a lie. And then bring it over here. Citadel Wars. Just go lowest level. Paste it in. And here's a team code in case you want to try it. Originally came up with by Ali Bandy when I was looking for a purple team a long time ago. I don't know if she had the wand. I think I might have added the wand, but I might have tweaked it very slightly, but the original idea was hers. Back when I was looking for a purple team. Purple was like one of my worst teams at a certain point. This works pretty good. Crow, Mark Baldwin, how's it going? Mark says, I want to play Elden Ring after watching you. When I need a breather from gyms, I want to play that game. It's cool, dude. One thing I'll tell you is, like, at the very beginning of Elden Ring, there's that tree sentinel. Don't mess with them. I mean, you can watch my video on how to cheese them if you want to. But he's really for, like, later. They'll do that in Dark Souls games where they'll put, like, a really hard area next to the beginning of the game. And if you go that way, like, you're screwed. And you're supposed to go the other way type of deal. Well, there's that tree sentinel. As soon as you come out, basically, like, come out from the tutorial, you talk to the first guy, you go up the path a little bit, and there's going to be this dude on a horse. And he's not, you're not supposed to, like, fight him right there, right then and there. You can do it later. Just kind of go, like, don't mess with them. Go around them. Be my advice. Unless you look up my video on how to cheese them. Like, you'd have to get a bow and arrow. I think you have to go around them once anyway. Either way. But you gotta get a bow and arrow. I don't even know if it still works. Sometimes they patch out my cheese. But to cheese the tree sentinel, you kind of... You go aggro him with, like, an arrow. You try to hit him right in the face with it. Then you just run behind the building that you came out of. And he can't come back there. And he'll reset. You hit him with an arrow. You run behind the building. You hit him with the arrow. You run behind the building. You let him reset every time. And you just abuse his tether, pretty much. There's games like Elden Ring, sometimes they have a tether where the enemy will chase you down, but they only chase you so far. And if you can figure out exactly where that happens, it's a pretty good advantage on strong enemies like that. It's like, oh, you're going to chase me, but you're only going to chase me to, like, the end of this street right here, and then you start returning to your original position. Okay. And then you, like, take advantage of that, you know? Sometimes they'll even turn their back and, like, walk back to their spot. You can, like, run up and hit them, and it's kind of cheesy, but, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I don't mind cheese in those kind of games, because they're already super hard, and it's like, if you can figure something out like that, it's kind of smart. That was one of my cheeses for the game. I got a pretty good video with a decent amount of views on it. I need to redo some of those, because in the moment, I'm just doing it and recording it, not really thinking that it's going to get thousands of views, you know? So I'm not, like, doing a nice video that's short with editing, and, you know, even my commentary is probably stupid with inside jokes and dumb stuff and me joking around. I need to redo some of those. Got the Tree Sentinel cheese. I got the Fire Giant cheese. There's a boss in one of those blue circles that I figured out how to cheese, and they definitely patched that one. There was like this little ledge, and he does this move where he flies up in the air and he gets angel wings, and then he like charges you, like swoops down at you. But there's like this little portion of the map where if you stood right by it, when he swoops down at you, he wouldn't go over it. Like, it would block him from going over it. And you can kind of get him stuck right there in this little, like, ledge crack area on the side of the map. And they freaking patched it out. They fixed it. That was one of mine. A Sinnycool special. Fire Giant, I don't think they should patch that, because it took freaking forever to get it done. You gotta poison them, get them stuck on the side of a hill and poison them with a summon, with a jellyfish. It takes forever, dude. You might as well just learn how to fight them for real. But I like putting the options out there. For people that will never get it done, they're just like, for some reason, like they're dying in one hit and they just can't get the patterns down and stuff. Like, I like to put an option out there for people. Then there was the Red Wolf of Radagon where I broke it. It wouldn't even move, and I was just standing next to it, like, doing emotes, and then killed it without it even moving. Like, the map didn't load in properly, because I went through the fog while I was getting hit. Figured out quite a bit of cheese in that game, and I played it blind, so I wasn't... All the cheese was OG cheese from my own brain. I like trying to find stuff like that, it's fun. I think that's all the ones I had. There might have been one more. But the Red Wolf of Radagon was really cool. The Tree Sentinel and the Fire Giant. The Fire Giant one I worked on for the longest. The Red Wolf one I kind of just happened. But I don't even know if I ever replicated it. But people in my comments replicated it, so I know it's good. Some people in the comments were like, this is impossible. How are you supposed to do this? Like, that was just lucky. But then the other people were like, ooh, I finally got it. Thank you so much. Like, I love to see that. Like, I couldn't beat this stupid boss, and it's I was on it for 2 weeks, trying over and over and over and over. Then I found your video, and I did it. Thank you. Like, that's one of the best feelings. You know, when they do it, they're going, yeah, you know, they're like, finally, you know, they're fighting this boss for days and days and days and days and losing and losing and losing and losing. Then they look up my video, they follow my advice, and boom, they beat it. And you know, there's some person in the world going, yeah, I finally did it, you know? Like, I contributed to that. Like, feels good. Even if it's cheese, like, who cares? Like, you finally did it. Like, you can go do other things in the game. You don't have to be fighting that thing just to get you by it. Like, one day you'll figure out how to beat it for real, but here's a way that you can just get by it. And now you know, and if it ever comes up again, you can do it again. If you have to. Type of deal. Man, my chat crashed. Luckily, there's not too much to keep track of. Let's beat these Citadel Wars fights, and then I'm gonna fold up the lawn chairs. You know? It'll be alright if it sits there for a day or two. You know how it'll be alright. We'll start her up another day. Start her up. We'll check the fluids. We'll pop the hood. Check it. We'll do a 6-point inspection on it some other day. You can just sit there with bird poop on it. Rust. It's alright. That happens sometimes. You gotta park it for a minute. A little bird poop on it. A little bird poop on the train. Get us a sham wow or something. Have to buy us a dang old sham wow. What's going on here? What's up with my PvP? Alright. Get us a sham wow. They patched Sinnycool cheese. Yep. They literally have. Like, that's pretty cool too. Like, I've done some cool stuff in my day. Like, putting information out there and then the developers take note and change the game because of something you know what I mean? Like, I've had confirmation of this from developers before. Like, I don't know, like, I'm not talking to the Elden Ring From Software developers, but I put this video out, it gets thousands of views, and then on the very next patch, they fix it. Like, it's kind of like, okay. I bet you they, somehow, in some way, somebody told, like, maybe somebody saw my video and then told somebody else that told somebody else that told a developer, but not saying necessarily that the developer watched my video, but it's pretty cool to, like, do something like that. Like, that's a $1 million game of the year, big budget game that tons and tons and tons of people played. And there's something that I did, most likely, that made them change something in it. So I think it's pretty cool. Or at least I raised awareness of it, if nothing else. And same with EverQuest. Like, it's an old game. Some things aren't classic the way they're supposed to be, or some things are classic, and, you know, we're never supposed to be like that. And you just go... Not everybody goes through every inch of the emulation and make sure everything's perfect. So, when I figure stuff out, like, I go through a certain zone that a lot of people don't go through, and I'm noticing things that I think aren't right, and then I say it in my video, and then somebody watches it and hears it, and they're like, oh yeah, that's true, and then maybe somebody gets the dev's ear. Like, it happens. It's pretty cool. And now both of those games are better off. Because otherwise, I'm just like, if I'm not doing videos, like, I'm just sitting here by myself, not telling anybody. And then it never gets fixed, right? But anyway, I gotta take some pride in something here. Gotta give myself a reason to keep going. Rakia! What do you think about Rakia? You like Glacia better or Rakia better? How'll she even keep that thing on her face? If you can see through it, you can just see all the way through it. Like, what's the point of it? What's the point of that thing on her face? You can just see all the way through it. There's no point. Is she like trying to cover her face for her religion or something like that? Because it's see-through. She might as well be wearing like a face, like a plastic face mask thing. A face shield. Alright, so I think I'm done. Let's see what my offers are. Let me get my mail and do my guild stuff before I forget. But if you guys have any questions, any comments, let me know. Thank you so much to Mark and Chad for getting out there in the lawn chairs and watching some cartoons with me. Appreciate it. Keeps the channel going, dudes. Community challenge tier 1 rewards, huh? Congratulations, adventurers. You have completed the first tier of our community challenge. Sent 9 hours ago. 10,000 gold, 2,000 shards, 1 orb of clans, and 1 silver icon. Not bad for the first one. It's not bad. If they keep getting better and better and better, like if this is the first one and they get better and better, this is a good first one. Like you're not too impressed with it, but it's 4 different things. You know, 10,000 gold is nothing to sneeze at, but it's not great. 2,000 shards, it's like 20 diamonds or something, right? Orb of Clans, that could be a mythic or a legendary. It's some guild seals. And then some VP there, a silver icon. I'm saying, like, if this is the first one and they're going to get better and better, like, this is a good first one. But if we keep getting the same thing over and over, then it's not as good. But I would take this as a first one if they keep getting better. It's a good sign. We'll have to see, though. We'll see what we get next week. Or next time, or whatever. I might start buying medals. Like, as soon as I get my faction and my class done, I'm thinking about buying every medal and deed I see until I get down to, like, 5,000 gems or something. And then I'll build my gem stack back. Like, it's a whole cycle at the end of the game. You kind of have to do that. At the end of the game, vault events are really important because you need gems. And then when you have a bunch of gems, you're able to do everything that you're supposed to be doing, like epic trials and underspire and factions. I'm saying after my factions though, but you know there's certain things you have to spend gems on, as everybody does. But in game, you know you gotta have a certain amount of gems to do certain things. But then, once I get all my factions done and all my classes done, because if I see like Nightweaver pop up, I might spend some gems on it just to hurry it up and get it done. Or if I see one of the 2 factions I need to get done, I'm gonna throw a bunch of gems at it to get it done, type of deal. That's why I'm saving gems. But once those 2 are done, 2 or 3 things are done, I'm going to start buying like every medal and every deed I see, you know? So I can gold elite mythics and up my kingdom level and power. And then when I get down to like 5,000 gems, I'll stop doing that and I'll be back to doing the vault thing. Like right now I'm doing the vault thing, building my gems up. And then I'm going to buy a bunch of deeds and medals. And then my gems will go down to 5,000 or something. And then I'll go hard in the vault again until I get back up to like 20,000 again, or 25,000, or 30,000. Then I'll buy every deed and medal I see again. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna do like a cycle like that. Eventually, that's like my plans for the future. I also want to like win a leaderboard one day, so I want to like build a giant gem stack. So, because that's how you win. It's not like who's the best or anything. It's whoever has the most gems and the most time. So one of these days I'm gonna have the time and the gems, and I'll win a leaderboard. You know? Not like PvP, I'm talking like a class event or, you know, a faction event or something like that. I want to win one day. I've already won like my PvP leaderboard, like a 30-man. I don't think I'll ever win a global. It's just not my thing. But like another event, like a solo faction event or a bounty or a class event or something, I'm going to try to win one of those one day. But you got to save up a ton of gems because it's not how good you are, it's how many gems and time you have. How much time you have, how many gems you have. You can win a leaderboard. Which I don't recommend because it's a big waste of time and effort, but it'd be cool to do at least once. Kind of like getting the Horde Mimic Mythic. You get nothing for it, but might as well get it one day. Like, I'm going to get that too one day, so that's kind of my future plans for this game. I still do want to get, like, every single troop in the game. I've been so close so many times, and then they'll add a bunch of troops. So it's kind of like one of these carrot on a stick things where I've been so close where I had like 3 troops and that's it. And they were all pay troops. I think that's the closest I've ever been. Maybe even 1. There was a time. I don't know how long ago it was. Maybe 6 to 9 months, maybe a year ago, where I had every troop in the game except for like 1 to 3, and they were all pay troops that I couldn't get. Like, it's impossible. So right now it's not, you know, doesn't look as impressive because I need this thing. You know, the Horde Mimic has always been there. Sacred Treasure I can get right now. It's nothing. Kukulkan, I gotta wait for that. You know, Ossifer, for some reason, I just don't have that. Sentinel, I need one more. Foxglove, I missed because I'm an idiot, and I just forgot to get it. What's Cragmaw? Why don't I have this? Oh, is that the, like, thing in this shop? That's the legendary in the PvP shop, maybe? And then there's some tarot cards, like... I'm pretty close. They keep adding things. Like, every time I get within 1 to 3 troops of having every single troop in the game, they'll add a little batch of them. So I've never been able to get, like, have 0 things here. But I've had it really close. So, yeah, those are my goals right now for this game. Get Nightweaver to 100. Get my 2 last factions to 500, all the way done. And then, after that, buy every deed and metal I see so I can do as much kingdom level and power stuff. Maybe do better in PvP. You know, and then replenish, recycle, do that again. Replenish, do it again. Replenish, do it again. It's going to take a while to get enough deeds and metals and stuff to kingdom level and power higher. But PvP, leaderboard, also in there somewhere. I want to do PvP properly and grind it properly, because I can get more books there too. Like, that'll help the other goal. But yeah, like, some people, their goal right now might be to get Zul'Goth, or to get Stellarix, or to get Dawnbringer, or to get, you know, everybody has different goals, or you should. Like a extra goal after all your dailies are done. You should have something you're doing, even if it's just hunting the Horde Mimic Mythic. Like, I don't hate that, but every one of us should have, like, an extra little goal we're doing for those days where we feel like going further. And if you don't have one in mind, just do extra PvP, I guess, because that's never wrong. You can get gold marks, you can get books. Alright, let's finish the chat here, see what y'all are saying. Mark says, I've had a BB every day. All offers are a joke. I feel ya. I feel like I've had one every day, but I'm not 100% sure. Crow says, new PS5 don't have disc drives. There won't be hard copies soon. That sucks. Well, I'm going to buy one that has hard copies. PS5 Pro. I do too, Crow, yeah. I mean, I'm not totally against digital. Like, if I have to, like, Gems of War's digital, I play that. Like, I bought Elden Ring digital. I'm not against it, like, crazily, but if I have the option, I'd rather have the physical copy. It's fun to, like, collect stuff anyway. Like, put them up on a bookshelf and, like, look, I have all the Dark Souls games. Or, look, these are the games I have, without, hey, come here and look at my TV, or look at my... Mark asked Tyrion how many Horde... Is Tyrion here? Tyrion is here. PvP Legendary, yeah. Alright, y'all. I will see you Thursday, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling Thursday. I'll definitely be here Friday. EverQuest, I'm here tomorrow no matter what. EverQuest every freaking Wednesday. And then, hopefully I have that figured out, too, because that was a conundrum the last couple weeks. I hope I have that all figured out and it goes smoothly tomorrow. Thursday, class event video, maybe. Stream, maybe. I don't know what I'm doing, but Friday for sure we'll be streaming Gems of War at our normal time. And then Saturday for sure, spoilers. Maybe spoiler video and then stream. But for sure, if you're looking for Gems of War, I'll be back Friday, Saturday. Maybe Thursday. But EverQuest is tomorrow, and good luck on your Dripping Caverns if you're attempting it today. If you're not, get it done anyway. Go to level 90. It's super fast and easy, and you get hundreds of thousands of gold and all kinds of other stuff. And you can use Tesla and Stellarix. Like, there's no excuse. It's super easy and fast. So just get it done. It's good for you. It's like eating your broccoli. eating your veggies, drinking water, breathing, putting on pants. It's like that. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Get up on the channel down below. And I'll see y'all next time. Am I streaming EverQuest? Not yet. I want to get the pre-records, like, fully back to the way they're supposed to be. And then I'm going to start working on the streams. Because I'm probably going to have to fix those too. It's a whole separate section of the OBS. Like, I think I fixed the pre-records. Tomorrow will tell the tale. But once I get that totally figured out, the pre-records totally back to the way they were, no problems. Then I'm gonna start working on the streams, and then eventually I'll be streaming EverQuest. Like, I might just do one as a test on Sunday or something, but tomorrow, definitely just a pre-recorded video, because I'm gonna double-check, make sure it's still working good. And then maybe stream it, like, Sunday or Thursday or something like that, and see how crap... Like, try to fix it on the fly live or something. Alright, y'all, we'll see ya. Have a good one. Hey, Anita! We'll see ya. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me today. Crow and Anita and Mark. And Tyrion Shark. Got Crow, we got Mark Baldwin. We got 2 Marks in the house. We got Classic EverQuest. Got Crow, we got Mark, we got Yoke the Ham, Rain. Kelby was here. Kelby, got AHS, got Rain, we got Mark, we got Chad, we got Yoke, we got, and my chat crashed. But I remember that Mark with the 2 and Chad with the 2. Lawn chairs, sausages, cartoons. Alright, y'all. Yeah, we'll see ya, Crow. Later, Anita. Bye, Mark. Yeah, we'll see ya, Anita. Have a good one. I'll see ya, you know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, something like that. I'll try to get on Discord and stuff. Maybe I'll do that in between now and Thursday. Get back on Discord a little bit. Maybe put out a community tab post. Maybe put out a video. I don't know. We'll see. Just stay tuned. But yeah, have a good day. You're the best. Peace out. Thank you very much.